That's my village in the Carpathians, Ukraine. It looks like that. It's the 29th of January and the weather is pretty warm. It's like early spring. These are houses. They're old. They're about, I think, 70-80 years old. Of course, there are new ones. There are pretty good ones. There is Bukovel nearby, but it looks like that. There is a cat, a stray cat, I think. I'm walking home. These are, bee bonnets, but I think there are no bees now. Yeah. My village, it is called Dilaten, looks like that. That two-storied building on the right is our polyclinic. It's pretty nice inside. There are all facilities. You can do your blood tests and have other measurements done. It's pretty good. It was rebuilt, I think, 2 years ago. It's pretty good. Those are cars of the employers, of the doctors and nurses. And over there, it's a polyclinic. That's our department of, I don't know how to translate it properly, I think it's household. So they take garbage, they have garbage trucks here, they have tractors and other stuff. That's it. And that's our church. It was built in, I think, I'll say, I think it was in the 17th century. Let me show you. In the 18th. In 1782. There was an old one built in 1680, but it was rebuilt. See? And the bell tower with dates back to the 15th or 16th century, let me tell you now. That's the church, it's all wood. There is a new one. There it is. It is not finished yet. And that's the old one. You see, I'll show you. Oh, I mistook the bell. The bell tower dates back to 1785. Yes, I thought it was 16th century. I'm wrong. Okay. And that's over there is our school. In front of us there is a little table. And over there on the left There is a cemetery. Cemeteries in Ukrainian villages looks like that. You see? I have always wanted to take videos, and I didn't know what to start with, but now I don't want to think too much, you know. Just want to show you what I have always wanted to. There are solar panels. You see, some people installed solar panels on the roof. In Ukraine, now you can sell the solar energy to the government, but it is little profit. Very little. Earlier, some years ago, it was good profit, and people did it to make business. But now, the difference between the price for electricity that you have to pay and the price that you sell the solar electricity to the government, they don't differ much. So I think it's not a good business, but still. Those are some old houses in front of us. This house on the left, it was built by a manager in that times. He was when there was USSR, he was a manager at a wood factory. You know, he was a rich man at that times. And this house is another one. Yeah, it's in bad condition, but it is Polish people who lived here. They owned the house, but when the USSR invaded Ukraine, they sent the Polish people, I don't know, either to Poland or to some other places, who knows, and they split the house between some families, so it is split between some families. This is another house. This is another house. There are districts where they have pretty good houses. If my video will be liked, I'll show you. Okay. We live in a very beautiful region of Ukraine. Those are old cars. Some of them are still remained here, but most of cars now that people drive, they are electric cars. They are, yes, like this. Most cars are electric ones or hybrid, and pretty new. It's nice. There is a bridge, you see, over there. It was like made of stone. There was one on this place made of stone. It was pretty nice. It was built by Austro-Hungarians when they invaded Ukraine. Yes, let's say truth. But when there was the Second World War, they put some bombs, and there was an explosion. The Russians, I don't know who, did it on purpose to prevent the enemy from passing here. I don't know who did it, either the Russians or the Germans, but there was an explosion, and the old nice bridge made of stones, it collapsed, it was demolished, and this one was built. It it is pretty high. I'll show you. And these institutions and those on my left now, they were also built by the Polish people, and again when the Russian Empire came, they took the houses. This is an institution on my left. It is for disabled people with some sort of mental diseases. My family had some property here, but when the Russians came, they took the property, took the land from my family. You see how big the bridge is? It's pretty big and long, and it's high. See? That's one of that old houses. There are some new ones. That's the old one. This house was built by people who moved to the USA. Maybe someday they will come back and finish it, but up to now it's not finished yet. Looks like that. Everything looks like that. We live in the mountains. Everything is surrounded by the mountains. That's a small shop here. Birds are twittering so nice. See, there is a bird. It flew away. That's my path. I'm walking home. That's my gate. I'm finally home.